Ronald, first of all, you've made your first signing of the January transfer window. Why Ademola Lookman?
Why? Because he's a good young, talentful player, and we don't have that player on his age in our academy, and I think it's one of the youngest who can reach a high level if he develop well, if he improve. And of course, it's a player for the future. And okay, we will see when he is in and he is involved in training by the first team, how long it takes that he get a chance. But okay, I think it's a good signing. We need that kind of player. And okay, he's 19, and we expect a lot from the boy.
So is your initial thinking that maybe you look into next season rather than this season for him to make an impact? Or
no, I don't know. The boy played in Charlton, and it's a different level compared to the Premier League, and I think the boy needs time to adapt to the way how we train, the way how we play. And okay, finally you choose always the best 11 and the best 7 on the bench, and that's not about age. Can be 18, can be 15, can be 34, and that's the competition. But okay, normally it's a player for the future.
How many signings do you think you're likely to bring in now this month?
Some more, can be 1, can be 2, but that is what we try to bring in.
How close are you to supplementing that?
I don't know. I'm focused on what happened this Saturday, and that's really my job. And we have other people in the club working to bring good players in, because we like to improve.
Before we look ahead to the game, though, can we just ask you about the general meeting last night? First of all, the ground move and the importance that you, as the first team manager, put on a new stadium for Everton Football Club.
That's the reason why I signed a contract with Everton. Was about the project, and we know we need time to change, but in all that perspective is also a new stadium very important for the club, because that means more fans, more money, and that's what we like to grow, how we like to grow, and that's on the pitch, but that's also off the pitch. And in this situation, that case is a new stadium very important.
So this is a project that you want to see through, because there's been reports this week that Barcelona have sounded you out over possibly replacing Luis Enrique.
Yeah, but okay, that's not important at the moment, because my name is always linked by Barcelona. I got all these kind of questions also in the last 2 years when I was in Southampton, and I'm not in Barcelona, I'm in Everton.
Do you have a preferred option for the stadium, because the fans seem to want it down at the waterfront?
I don't know. I think the fans and really the board of Everton, they have much more knowledge about what is the best place for the new stadium than I have.
What did it mean to you, though, to again hear the ambition of Mr. Moshiri last night? He says that he doesn't want Everton to be a museum, he wants to win.
Yeah, but okay, I agree to that comments. But okay, one is tell everybody what we want, and we know more difficult is to show it. But I think it's important to have really the owners totally involved in this project, because that's really important.
Bill Kenwright said last night that he wants the FA Cup. Mr. Moshiri says league position is where the club is measured. So how does that affect your thinking for this weekend?
I like both, but that's impossible, I think. But okay, we know, of course, everybody can have his own dreams. But I think to win an FA Cup is really very difficult. But to win the Premier League now for this season is impossible. And that means that the FA Cup is a difficult competition, because everybody knows the importance of A Cup football. And okay, we like to stay a long time in all the draws, but it starts this Saturday, and we know it's a difficult, tough game at home against Leicester.
So is the thinking to go as strong as possible selection-wise?
Of course. Yes.
What would this competition mean to go far in the competition then as well? As it's a route into Europe, and you stated last night that was the intention.
But it's always this kind of competitions that is a title, and of course I think if you ask every manager, they like to win titles, and we know it's difficult because more clubs and more bigger clubs like to win also this FA Cup, but. We take it very seriously, and I showed that also in the Capital One Cup. Okay, we lost against Norwich, but it was not about a lot of changes in the team. And okay, we will go for it, and we fight for everything this Saturday.
Given Leicester's position in the Premier League, what do you think will be their approach to the game? Do you think they'll be taking this less seriously than yourselves?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how Claudio normally. He's Italian, and Italians like to win and like to fight for always a good result. And of course, they're still in the Champions League. They have a difficult position in the table in the Premier League, but I think it's normal after what they did last season. It's normal that it's a little bit different than last year. But I expect a strong team. Competent team, and we know they can be very strong, and maybe at the moment they are stronger away than at home.
How are things on the injury front? McCarthy, Calvert-Lewin, Stekelenburg?
Calvert-Lewin is out. His ankle can be up to 7-8 weeks, and James is still not in team training. Takes maybe more. Maybe yes or not, will be close. Maybe Man City next week, and Stekelenburg is still out. Lennon is doubtful for the weekend, and okay, but we have enough players.
Calvert-Lewin's a shame because he looked bright as well before he got that knock the other day.
Yeah, he did well. He started well in the game. He had his impact, but okay, it's unlucky in that situation to be injured in so fast in the game, but okay, he's young, he get time, and he will come back, and he will be strong.
Just as far as Martin is concerned, it's obviously getting longer now than I'm guessing you would originally have anticipated. Is it more to it than initially you thought, or is it just a dead leg that's taken?
It was a dead leg, but it was we expected all that he was a little bit sooner back in training. And normally he will start tomorrow morning with the goalkeeper coach Peter Glodewijks and his first session, and we will see him. But it's a long time. But okay, was really that dead leg that needs time, and okay, and if he's okay, then it can happen very fast.
You mentioned about hoping to maybe bring in one or two more players. You know from previous experience how difficult the January transfer window can be. Are you hoping to use your experience and Steve's experience to make it slightly more easier for Everton?
Yeah, but okay, we know what we want. We know the players what we want, and it's up to the board to make the deal. And okay, and if we don't get that positive call from the board, then we focused on what my job is prepare the team for the next game, and we will see if finally we get that players in, because that's really important for the team. If not, then we don't sign other players, because that's not what I want.
And as Idrissa obviously goes away now with the Africa Cup of Nations, and with Bolassi's injury being a little bit longer, does that have any impact on it, or are the plans?
No, of course, for sure, yes. The Bolassi situation, and I mentioned yesterday something, but I mentioned 10, 11 months from the time that he got his injury against Man United. That's, I think, now 1 month ago, and it can be 9, it can be 10, and it can be 11. It's so difficult. And then I don't like to mention it will be 7 months, but because then I get the first question after 7 months, where is Bolassi? And it's time, and okay, we will see how he will recover from the next surgery. And Ghana, okay, I think we need really more quality on our midfield.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Ronald.
Okay.